This conference will now be recorded.
So it starts with the cloud computing first. And what exactly the cloud computing, what is the use of this cloud computing, we'll see practically. So from cloud computing, the word cloud refers to the internet. The word cloud refers to the internet. Nowadays, usage of internet is very, very high. Everybody is utilizing the internet by using the various devices, like by using mobiles, by using smartphones, by using tab devices, by using laptops, by using desktop. The people are using the various devices. Through these devices, they're accessing the internet. Through the internet, the people are accessing the various applications. It may be banking, finance, insurance, anything, whatever. And through those applications, the people are performing the various transactions through online. So, by using this internet access, the people are accessing the various applications, and then with the help of those applications, the people are going to be performing the transactions through online. Like for example, sometime before, if you want to deposit some money or if you want to do any bank transaction, we have to go to the bank branch manually. We have to stay in the queue for a long time. Then only we can able to perform your bank transaction. It may be deposit, it may be withdraw, whatever. And then sometime before, if you want to reserve any movie ticket, you have to go to the movie theater a bit early, and then we have to stay in the queue for a long time. Then only we can able to reserve the movie ticket. If you want to pay any utility bills or your internet access bills or electricity bills or water connection bills, whatever anything, we have to go to the nearest agent and then we have to make that payment manually. But in this case, what happened? Everywhere we are visiting that organization manually, we are staying in the queue for a long time, we are doing that operation. That means we are wasting some time to stay in the queue. We are wasting some money. So instead of wasting the money, instead of wasting the time, everything we can able to perform through online nowadays. Nowadays, what happened? If you want to make any transaction, it may be banking, finance, insurance. If you want to make any utility bills also, if you want to reserve any movie tickets also, travel tickets also, anything. Just we can sit in our home, use a smart device. It may be smartphone, it may be a tab, it may be laptop, it may be desktop. Access the internet. Through the internet, access that application, banking application, perform the transaction through online. So that we no need to visit that bank branch manually. We no need to visit that organization manually. So just by sitting in our home with the help of this internet access, we can able to perform the operations. That means what? We are saving some time, we are saving our money also. So that here, as an individual person, to perform my operations, we are going to be utilizing the internet. Like the similar way, not only myself, each and every organization, each and every business is using the various softwares. Each and every organization and each and every business is using the various softwares in order to automate their business processes. In order to automate their business processes, they're using the various software. Like when you go to the supermarket, the people are using a separate software to store all their products information, sales information, people's information, everything. When you go to the bank people are using a separate software to store all their customers' information, transactions information, loans information, everything. When you go to restaurant, those people are using some different software to store all their sales information and the food items information, everything. Like that similar way, each and every organization, each and every business is using the various softwares in order to automate their business processes. Now, in this case here, as an individual person, in order to make some utility bills payment, in order to reserve some movie tickets, in order to reserve some travel tickets, I'm using some software. And then not only myself, so many business people are using some different softwares to automate their business processes. So in this case, whatever the applications that we are utilizing in our real world, it may be as an individual person or it may be the organizations also. Whatever the softwares we are using right now, all these softwares has been categorized into two types. Whatever the softwares or whatever the applications right now we are using in our IT industry to automate our business processes, all those applications has been divided into two types. First one is on-premise applications. Second one is on-demand application. These on-demand applications are also called as cloud applications. Cloud applications. Then in this case, what do you mean by this on-premise application? What do you mean by on-demand application or cloud application? Now, you should be able to understand this first. So now in this case, now everybody is adopting cloud services nowadays. Why not on-premise? What is the drawback in this on-premise applications? What are the benefits are there inside this cloud application? Why the people are adopting the cloud applications nowadays? Now, let me explain. On-premise. On-premise applications in the sense what? On-premise. Premises in the sense what? Our area. Premises in the sense our area. That area may be our building. That area may be our room. That area may be our organization. That area may be our network. That area may be our device also. So whenever if you want to use any application, that application should be there inside your premises. That application should be there inside your premises. Here, premises in the sense the device which you are using to access that application. Okay, whatever the device you are using to access that application, in that device that application should be pre-installed. First of all, inside your device that application should be there. That means in that device you have to install the application first. So these kind of applications are called as on-premise applications. That means what? On-premise applications requires the pre-installation of the software in the device. First of all, we have to install that application or software into your device first. Like for example, let me explain a general scenario. For example, I have purchased a smartphone, a Samsung mobile I have purchased by investing some 20,000 rupees. It's my new mobile, it's my new smartphone. So now I'm able to make some calls, I'm able to receive some calls, I'm having that internet access facility also. Now I would like to have some video calls with my friends. My friends are available in different states and different countries. I would like to have some video calls with those people. I would like to have some conversation with those people. For that one, I would like to use some WhatsApp. I have decided to use WhatsApp application. Through this WhatsApp, I would like to have some conversation with my friends in terms of audio, in terms of video, or in terms of text-based conversation also. Now tell me, without installing this WhatsApp into your local smartphone, will you able to make any video calls? Can you able to have any conversation with those people in terms of text, in terms of audio, in terms of video? No. If you want to make some free calls, if you want to have the conversation on free of cost, in terms of audio or text-based or video, then we are going to be using WhatsApp application nowadays. But WhatsApp is what? One of the on-premise application. First of all, we have to install that WhatsApp application into your smartphone. Then only we can start utilizing that WhatsApp to have some conversation with your friends. That means what? WhatsApp is one of the on-premise application which requires the installation first. Like that, not only WhatsApp, all the mobile applications are on-premise. Each and every mobile application, whatever the applications are available inside your app store or inside your Play Store, all the applications are on-premise, which requires the installation first. First of all, you have to install, then only we can start utilizing this. Now tell me here, So now as part of these mobile applications, all the mobile applications are on-premise. All the mobile applications are on-premise. Can you give me some examples of the softwares which request installation? Forget about the mobile applications. All the mobile applications are on-premise. Now forget about the mobile applications. Now can you tell me any softwares which you are using in your device, like as your laptop or desktop? So whatever the various of software that you're using inside your device, which requires installation, can you give me some examples of those softwares? We have so many applications are available, so many softwares are available, which we are using inside our laptop or desktop, which requires installation first. Like for example, MS Office. MS Office. MS Office is one of the on-premise application which requires the installation first. If you want to prepare any resume, if you want to prepare any documentations or presentations, at that time, first of all, we have to install the MS Office into your local system, then only we can start utilizing that. So this MS Office is one of the on-premise. We have Tally software, accounting software. This is also one of the on-premise. I want to develop a small C programming language application. So that C programming language software, you have to install into your local system first, because C programming is also one of the on-premise. I want to develop a small C++ programming application. C++ software we have to install into your local system. I want to develop a small Java-based application. So Java software you have to install into your local system. I want to develop a smart .NET-based application. .NET software we have to install. I want to use Oracle database to store some data. So this Oracle database also we have to install into your local server or into your organization server also. I want to use this SQL Server database to store some data. Here also we need to install this. It may be in our local system or into your organization server. Somewhere we have to install. That means what? Whatever the software that we are using in our IT industry, almost all the softwares are on-premise, which requires the pre-installation. So when you go to the IT industry, these are the most popular programming languages, like as Java, .NET, Oracle, SQL Server. These are few most popular softwares which will be utilizing by the most of the IT people. If they want to develop any application, they're using this Java or .NET. If they want to store some data, they're using either SQL Server or Oracle. And everybody is using this MS Access, but these all are on-premise applications, which requires the installation first. That means what? Whatever the popular programming languages in the databases which we are using in our IT industry nowadays, all these programming languages, all these applications are on-premise, which requires the installation first. This is the first drawback that we have in on-premise applications. In on-premise applications, the first drawback is it requires the pre-installation into a local system first. We have to install. Now, the second drawback. As part of this on-premise application, the second drawback is whenever you are installing this MS Office will not be supporting to install in all the devices. Like if you want to install this MS Office can be supporting to install into your desktop and laptop. Suppose if you want to install this MS Office into your basic model of mobile, will you able to install? No. Can I install this MS Office into my smartphone? No. All the smartphones will not be supporting. Only few smartphones which has been built upon Windows Phone platform, those will be supporting directly. If you want to install this MS Office into a tab device, then all the tabs will not be supporting to install directly. Only those tab devices which have been built upon by using Windows Phone platform, that will be supporting. That means what in this case what happened? Upon installing this application into our devices, all the devices will not be supporting to install. Like for example, if you want to install this Java will be installing into your desktop and laptop. Java can't be installable on your mobile device. We can't install inside our tab device. We can install inside your smartphone. Because all these softwares will not be supporting to install in all the devices. So that means what? If all the devices are not supporting, then only few devices are supporting. That means only few people can use this software. Because of that, remaining people can't use. Because it is not supporting. It is not supporting to install that so that all the people can't utilize. So in this case, what happened? Because of this problem, so many customers are unable to use my software. I'm losing some customers, I'm losing some business, I'm losing some revenue, I'm losing some profit also. So that here it won't support to install in all the devices. It won't support to install in all the devices here. This is the second problem. The third problem is because of that we are losing the customers. We are losing the customers. We are losing the business. We are losing the revenue. And we are losing the profit also. This is the third major problem over here. Next. The fourth problem is upgradation problem. Upgradation problem. So what do you mean by upgradation problem? Suppose, for example, assume that I'm having my desktop device. For example, assume that I'm having my desktop device. So this is my desktop device that we have. I'm having my desktop device. So now 1 year back, I have purchased this desktop device. So now during that purchasing the desktop device, they have installed the operating system also. So what is that? They have installed the Windows 7. Okay, Windows 7 operating system they have installed, and then they have installed that MS Office also. MS Office 2007 version they have installed. Because 1 year back, at that time we have very older version, so MS Office 2007 they have installed this MS Office 2007. Since almost 1 year I'm using this software, it is working very fine. I have prepared so many documentation, presentations, everything, it is working very fine. I'm very happy with this. Recently, Microsoft has introduced one more version of this MS Office, that is MS Office 2010, which is having some latest features. I want those latest features. Then what we can do? Can you get this latest version of this software on free of cost? No, because it is purely a licensed software. MS Office is purely available on license basis. So we have to buy the license of this MS Office by investing the huge amount. It may be some 10,000, 20,000, whatever it may be. We have to buy the license of this MS Office by contacting Microsoft, and then we have to install that software into your local system. That means what? Whenever you got the latest version of this software, we have to buy that license and we have to upgrade that software into a local device manually here. Suppose, for example, I did that investment. I have purchased that software license. I have installed that software into my local system. That means I have upgraded that. Now again, one more year is over. Now recently, Microsoft has introduced one more version of this MS Office, like as MS Office 2014. They have introduced one more version, latest version. So now I want this latest version again, which is having some latest features inside this. I want this latest features. Then what we can do? In this case, again, we have to buy the latest version of this MS Office. We have to upgrade it to that. Like that, every year Microsoft is introducing the latest version of the MS Office by providing some latest enhancements. If you want to get this latest features, keep on every year we have to do the investment and we have to buy the license of that software, we have to upgrade. That means keep on we are upgrading. In order to get the latest features, we are purchasing the latest version of the license and we are upgrading it to our local device. That means what? Keep on we have to upgrade this. Okay, keep on. Okay, we need to upgrade this one. Now, so now here in this case, what needs to be done? Okay, in this case, what needs to be done? So now we are going to be purchasing the latest version of the license, keep on we are upgrading. So in this case, what happened? Every year it is keep on increasing my investment. If my business is keep on growing, then fine, no problem. I can do the investment. Suppose if my business is not in growing stage, then how can we do that much of investment every year? Now, in this case, how can we do this investment every year? That will be very difficult for me. So now in this case here, okay, in this case, if I keep on doing the huge investment, what about the profit? The profit will be getting decreased automatically over here. Okay, the profit will be getting decreased automatically over here. Now, so now here in this case, okay, now here in this case. So now in this case, as part of this on-premise application, the fourth problem is upgradation problem. Keep on, we need to upgrade that software by purchasing the latest version of the license whenever we got a new release. Now, so now here in this case, these are few problems are available as part of this on-premise applications. As part of on-premise application, the first problem is we have to install that software into a local system first. Before using, first of all, we have to install. And then upon installing that, all the devices will not be supporting. Only few devices will support. Like a high configuration devices will support. Remaining devices would support. Because of that, we are losing some customers also. We are losing some business. We are losing some revenue and the profit also. And the fourth problem is upgradation. Once you have start install that, then keep on we need to upgrade. Okay, keep on we need to upgrade whenever you got a new release into the market here. These are the four major problems that we have as part of this on-premise. So now to avoid this kind of problems, so now when coming to the organization, they have introduced one more application, one more type of application that is called as on-demand or cloud. So in this case here, when coming to the organization, they would like to design the application in such a way that application does not require any installation. Directly they can access this application by using the two features. One is browser, second one is internet access. So when coming to the on-demand application, on-demand means what? Whenever you want, wherever you want, by using whatever the device that you want. Any device will support to access this. So that's here on-demand applications doesn't require any installation. Any installations. Directly we can able to access this application just by using the two components, just by using the two features. So now whenever if you want to use this on-demand application or cloud application does not install anything, no need of any installations. Just we need a dummy system, that's it. We don't want to install anything. We don't need to have any prerequisite software. We don't need to have any prerequisite hardware like as 4 GB of RAM, 1 terabyte of memory, nothing. Just we need a system which is having the two components. First one is the browser, second one is the internet access. Internet access. That's it. We don't want anything. In order to access this on-demand application, just we need the two components. First one is browser, second one is internet access. The browser may be any browser. It may be Firefox, it may be Chrome, it may be Internet Explorer, it may be Opera, it may be Safari, it may be anything. And then one internet access, that's it. So in this case, what happened? In order to access this on-demand application, just we need the two components inside your device. First one is browser, second one is internet access. So with the help of this browser and internet access, we can access this on-demand application. Now tell me, this browser is available in all the devices or not? Yes, every device is having browser. Smart basic model of mobile also having browser. Smartphones are also having browser, and the tabs are also having browser. Desktops are also having browser, and the laptops are also having browser. So that here all the devices are having browser. Next, internet access. Internet access is available in all the devices. Internet access is available inside your basic model of mobile also, in smartphone also, in tab also, for desktops also, for laptops also. So by using either the Wi-Fi connections or by using that mobile internet access also. So we can access the internet with all the devices, so that these 5 devices are having the internet access also ready-made. We don't need to install anything. Without installing anything into a local system, just by using the browser and the internet access, we can able to access this on-demand application, so that on-demand applications can be accessible. On-demand application can be accessible by using mobiles, or it may be a smartphone, it may be tabs, it may be laptop, it may be a desktop, or it may be any other device which may come in the future. Any other device which may come in the future, like as Google Glass technologies, any device, whatever we have in the real world, which is having browser and the internet access, that device is capable, that device is sufficient to access your on-demand applications. That facility is available over here. So that here, now, when coming to that nowadays, most of the people are spending their time with the smartphones. In future, after 5 years or after 7 years or after 10 years, you may be having the laptops in the market, you may not be having the laptops in the market. Sometime before, desktops are very, very popular at that time. But nowadays, situation is completely reverse. Everybody has been migrated to laptop. After 10 years, you may not be having any laptops in the market. At that time, everything we can operatable through smart devices. Because whatever the configuration that I have inside the laptop, same configuration is there inside my smartphone. Like as 8 GB of RAM, 10 GB of RAM, 6 GB of RAM, 1 terabyte of memory. Then what else we want? Nothing. Everything can be accessible just by using browser. We have the browser in my smartphone. We have internet access for my smartphone. That is sufficient to develop everything. That is sufficient to access every applications also. So now here in this case, so now in future, everything we can able to operate through the smart devices. So that here, so now what are the on-demand applications which you are going to build, these cloud applications can be accessible by using any device. It may be mobile, it may be a smartphone, it may be a tab, it may be a laptop, it may be a desktop, it may be any other device which may come in the future also. The device is sufficient to access your on-demand application. This is the major benefit that we have. Because future will be purely smart devices, so that here our application can be accessible through smart devices, so that they're building this application, okay, which doesn't require any installation. Directly we can access by using browser and internet access here. You can use any device whatever you have. So now our application can be accessible, so that all the people can access my application, all the people can utilize my application, so we can capture more customers, we can generate more revenue, we can get some more profit also, and we can make my business grow very fastly. That's what here everybody is building the application, okay, which can be accessible over the internet, like as a cloud applications. So that everybody is going to be showing interest, everybody is going to be interacting with the cloud resources. That's what here usage of on-premise applications are very, very less nowadays. So many people have been migrated to the cloud. Everybody is utilizing the cloud resources nowadays. Because of these are the differences. In on-premise application, these are the drawbacks that we have. To overcome these drawbacks, they have introduced on-demand applications. These are the benefits are available. These applications can be accessible by using every device, which does not require any installations. These are the major benefits that we have as part of cloud application. That's what everybody is going to be adopting the cloud services nowadays. Now, so now here in this case, so what exactly is cloud computing now? What exactly is cloud computing now? As of now, we have discussed what exactly the cloud application. Now let's see what do you mean by this cloud computing. Nowadays, everybody is using this word, cloud computing, cloud computing, cloud computing. What is this cloud computing? Everybody is going to be using the same word nowadays. What is this word cloud refers to? What is this cloud computing? Is it a programming language? Is it a technology? Is it a database? Is it an operating system? Is it a tool or is it what? Basically, cloud computing is not a programming language. It's not a technology. It's not a database. It's not an operating system. It's not a tool. Cloud computing is simply a concept. It is a concept. Cloud computing is simply, it is a concept. So what this concept describes, okay, cloud computing is not a programming language, not a technology. Cloud computing is simply a concept. What this concept describes, now let me explain. Now, this concept is not a new concept. It is a very, very older concept. Everybody knows this concept also. Because we are using this concept in our real world, okay, since very long time. Since very long time, we are using this concept in our real world. Like for example, let me complete general scenario so that we can understand very easily. For example, assume that I would like to shift my family to Hyderabad. Assume that I'm staying in a different state. Now I got a job in some Hyderabad. Now I want to shift my family to Hyderabad. So to stay in Hyderabad with my family, I need a flat. I need a flat, a 2 BHK flat. I need a 2 BHK flat. So when I did some inquiry to buy the 2 BHK flat, it's cost of around some 40 to 50 lakh rupees. But I don't have that much of budget. I don't have that much of amount to buy a flat of cost of 40 to 50 lakhs. Then what we can do generally? Then what we can do? Do I need to wait to shift my family to Hyderabad till I'm earning some 40 to 50 lakhs? No, right? Then what we can do? If you're unable to buy that flat, we can take it on rent. We can take that flat on rent. So now take the flat on rent, stay with your family in that flat. Every month you are getting some salary. From that salary, you can pay the rental amount to the vendor, nothing but to the flat owner. Every month we can pay some 10,000, 15,000 to the flat owner, okay, as a rent. Because I'm taking the resource on rent. When, if I'm unable to buy, if I'm not having that much of budget, then I'm taking it on rent. Now, for example here, in this case, I want to travel from one place to another place in Hyderabad to do some shopping. For that time, I need a car. But I don't have the car, I don't have the budget to buy a car. Then what we can do, we can take the car on rent. We can contact any one of the cab vendors, and then by contacting the vendor, that means by using any of the cab vendor, like as Call Taxi, Zoom Cars, Yellow Cabs, Ola, Meru Cabs, like that. So many vendors are available. Contact any one of the cab vendor, take the car on rental basis, depends upon your travel distance, pay the rental amount to the vendor. That means what? We are taking this resource also on rental basis. For example, inside my flat, I need that internet access. I need that internet access. What we can do, contact the service provider, utilize the internet every month. The whole month we can access the internet, pay the rental amount to that service provider. In my flat, I want electricity. Now tell me here what we can do to get the electricity. Do I need to establish a power plant? No, right? So now just you can contact the electricity department and then access the electricity every whole month, and by end of the month pay the rental amount. Because by end of the month depends upon your utilization, the preparing the bill and then pay that bill to that electricity department. That means what? Like the similar way, so many things we are going to be taking it on rent. Now, this rental concept is not new for us. We are using this rental concept in the real world since very long time. We are taking some flats on rent. We are using some cabs on rent. Internet access we are utilizing on rental basis. Electricity, we are taking some loans also. Whenever we are going to be celebrating some functions or any marriage occasions in our home, whatever the decoration items are required, everything we are taking it on rent. Depends upon our utilization, we are paying the rental amount. Like the similar way, so now previously in the IT industry, we don't have any rental concept. If you want this software, it may be MS Office, it may be the Java software, it may be .NET software, Oracle software, SQL Server software, SAP software, Tally software, anything. If you want to use these softwares, we have to buy the license. We have to buy the license. License is very, very costly. License is very, very costly here. If it is a SQL Server license, it's very costly. If it is a SAP license, very costly. So at that time, I can't invest that much of amount. So that here, they have introduced the rental concept in IT industry with the help of a name called as cloud computing. So cloud computing is a concept. It's not a programming language. It's a concept. What it has introduced? It has introduced the rental concept here. It introduced the rental concept. Rental concept in IT industry. That means what? We can take that IT resources on rental basis. We can take the software on rental basis. We no need to buy that complete license. We're investing the huge amount. If you want that software, take this on rental basis. Every month you can pay the rental amount, continue to access that software. That's it, simple. No need to do the huge investment. Because when you go to the software licenses, those are very, very expensive, very, very costly. In terms of millions of dollars they're investing. Millions of dollars, that means lakhs of dollars they're investing to buy that software. But as a small company, as a startup company, as a mid-sized company, those aren't able to invest that much of user. Big companies can invest, but the small companies, they can't invest. That's what here, so they have introduced this cloud computing concept, that is rental concept here. Now, in this case here, simply in one word, I can say, when coming to the cloud computing has introduced the concept of pay per use. Pay per use concept. That means depends upon your utilization, pay the rental amount. Now, in this case here, whatever the way we are utilizing that resources in the real world on rental basis, like the similar way we can take that IT resources on rental basis. IT softwares we can take it on rental basis by using cloud computing concept. So, cloud computing is a concept which provides the various approaches of accessing each and every IT resource on rental basis, which can be accessible over the internet, okay, over the internet by paying the rental amount to the vendor. That means what? By paying the rental amount to the vendor, nothing but to the organization, we can take that IT resource on rental basis, which can be accessible over the internet. Through internet, with the help of the browser, we can able to access these resources, okay, on rental basis. Now that concept is called as, okay, cloud computing. Now tell me, this rental concept is new for us? No. Same way, okay, previously we are using flats also, cars also on rental basis. Now we can take softwares also on rental basis. Yeah, that's it. Simple concept. But in the real world, we are calling it as rent, but in the IT industry, they have given the name as cloud computing. So cloud computing is nothing but a concept which provides the various approaches of accessing each and every IT resource on rental basis over the internet by paying the rental amount to that vendor. Okay, now. So now when coming to the cloud computing is providing three classifications of services. Cloud computing is providing three types of services. What kind of services? SaaS services. Second one, PaaS services. Third one, infrastructure services. These are the three classifications of services offered by cloud computing. SaaS, PaaS, and then infrastructure. Then what is the full form of this SaaS? Now SaaS means software as a service. Software as a service. PaaS means platform. Platform as a service. Third one, infrastructure as a service. Third one, infrastructure as a service. These are the three classifications of services offered by cloud computing to their customers, like SaaS and the platform and the infrastructure. When you observe all these three classifications of services, the last three characters are same: as a service, as a service, as a service. That means everything they're providing to you as a service. Service means what? Services you can take it on rental basis. Product we need to buy. Product we need to buy. Suppose for example, like as a mobile network. Mobile network is what? Service. How we are accessing through SIM card. What is the cost of SIM card? 10 rupees or 50 rupees max. If you want to make some calls, then we need that mobile device. Mobile is what? A product. How can we utilize the mobile? By purchasing the product. What is the cost of mobile? 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees. So now in this case, what happened? If it is a product, there is a huge investment. If it is a service, less investment. We can take it on rental basis. So that here, each and every feature they're providing to you as a service, so that services we can take it on rental basis. Then what they're providing on rental basis, they're providing some softwares to you on rental basis. They're providing some platforms on rental basis. They're providing some infrastructures on rental basis over here. So cloud computing is providing the three classifications of services. They're offering softwares also on rental basis. They're providing platforms also on rental basis. They're providing infrastructures also on rental basis over here. Now, so now here in this case, here what we can do. So now what do you mean by software as a service? Software means what? A ready-made application, like as MS Word, PowerPoint, Notepad, like that. So whatever the ready-made applications are available, those ready-made applications are called as softwares. Okay, those ready-made applications are called as softwares. So whatever the softwares, okay, whatever the softwares are available with them, those softwares we can take it on rental basis. That means what? Software is nothing but a ready-made application. Software is nothing but a ready-made application which contains some set of features. If that software is exactly suits your business, then don't buy the license. We can take it on rental basis as a service. Take it on rent. Whatever the software is required for you, if that existing software is exactly suits your business, then we can take it on rental basis. So in this case, if you're utilizing the ready-made software on rental basis, then we can call it as software as a service. By using this feature, okay, by using this feature, we can take, okay, we can take the ready-made applications. Ready-made applications are softwares on rental basis. Rental basis. We can take the ready-made softwares or applications on rental basis. Depends upon your utilization, pay the rental amount over here every month. Now, in this case here, for example, so now they're offering a banking application, but I'm into supermarket business. Then what we can do? They're not offering any supermarket related applications. They're offering a banking application on rental basis, but I'm into supermarket business. Then what we can do? Whatever the banking application they're offering, that banking application is not suits to me. I want a supermarket automation application. So in this case, what we can do, instead of using the banking application, we can develop our own applications also. In order to develop the application, we need a platform. We need a development environment that is called as a platform. So platform is nothing but a development environment. Platform is nothing but a development environment which provides a collection of programming languages, technologies, and databases and tools. In order to develop your application, to develop your own application, to develop your own software, so whatever the resources are required, whatever the programming languages are required, whatever the technologies are required, whatever the databases are required, whatever the tools are required, all these resources will be provided by the platform. So we can take this entire platform on a rental basis. Okay, we can get the platform on rental basis. We can get the platform on the rental basis here. So not only utilizing the ready-made softwares, we can develop our own softwares also by using this platform resources. So to develop your own application, whatever the resources are required, whatever the programming languages, whatever the technologies, whatever the databases and tools are required, all these things we can take it on rental basis. But previously we are purchasing. Suppose if you want to use this .NET software to develop the application, .NET software license we have to buy by contacting Microsoft. If you want to use this SQL Server database to store the data, then we have to buy the license of SQL Server database from Microsoft. If you want to use Oracle database to store the data, then we have to buy the license of this Oracle database by contacting Oracle Corporation. Like that, here we have to buy the licenses. But now everything we can take it on rental basis. The whole platform we can take it on rental basis. Just you can able to pay the monthly rental amount, you can utilize till whatever the time that you want. That facility is available to you. because that facility is available. So in this case, what happened? Whenever if you want to use some ready-made softwares, if the ready-made softwares are available, take it on rental basis. If these are not supporting, these are not suitable to your business, develop your own applications by using platform by taking it on rental basis. Now, so once application has been developed, then where we can install? To install this application, we need some server, right? In order to install that software, we need some server, right? We need some server resources. So server resources means what? We need the storage space. We need some storage space. And then performance features. Performance features. Security features. Security features. And then we need some backup and restoring facilities. Backup and restoring facilities. And then we need some disaster recovery facilities. Disaster recovery facilities. All these resources we need. So in this case, previously what needs to be done, we have to buy the high configuration server by investing the huge amount. But now we no need to buy this high configuration server. We can take it on a rental basis. All these resources we can take it on rental basis. Get it on rental basis. So each and every resource, it may be ready-made software also we can take it on rental basis. It may be the platform also we can take it on rental basis. It may be that server resources also we can take it on rental basis. So each and every IT resource we can take it on rental basis, okay, with the help of this cloud computing concept. So cloud computing is nothing but a concept which provides the various approaches of accessing each and every IT resource on rental basis. So that no need to buy the license of the softwares, we can take it on rental basis. Platforms also we can take it on rental basis. Infrastructure facilities also we can take it on rental basis. The facility is available. Nowadays, everybody is using cloud resources. Everybody is using cloud resources. Like for example, a simple general scenario. Now, for example, inside your mobile, I need a separate game, a new game I want. From where you are downloading? From the App Store or some Play Store. What is the App Store or Play Store? It's a cloud space. It's a cloud space. Because cloud means what? Internet. If you want to access that Play Store or App Store, we have to enable the internet. Without the internet, we can't access that applications. We can't open that Play Store. So that here from that one we can able to download. That is one thing. For example, next. Second one. Nowadays, everybody is going to the movie theaters, they're watching some movies. How the theater people are playing that movie? By using some satellite device. Previously, we are having some reels are available to play the movie, but now that concept is already gone. That concept is over. Nowadays, the movie file is available inside the cloud space. The producer of that movie or the distributors of the movie, they're purchasing they're preparing the movie file, a quality movie file, they're placing inside the cloud space in the internet. Now the theater people will pay the money to the provider, like a producer, they will get the access on that movie file. They're playing the movie inside the movie theater by accessing through a satellite device. By using a small device, they're accessing the movie file through that cloud space and they're playing that movie inside that movie theater every day 4 times. That means what here? Everything is available inside the internet. From there only we are accessing the features. No need to install anything in our local system. No need to do the huge investment. Everything is accessible over the internet itself. If the movie file is available inside that internet, then if you want to play in your local system, then you can make the payment of 50 rupees, 100 rupees. We can access this, watch the movie through online also. The facility is available over here. That's what here everybody is using the cloud services nowadays. So that we are having the huge demand in the market for the cloud. Now, in this case, cloud computing is offering all these 3 classifications of services. Then, who are offering these cloud services to the customers? Cloud computing is simply a concept. Then, who are offering these cloud services to the customers on rental basis? Who are offering these cloud services to the customers on rental basis? For that one, we are having the various cloud vendors are available. We are having the various cloud vendors are available, okay, in the real world. Like suppose if you want to take a SIM card, we are having so many vendors like as Airtel, Vodafone, Jio, BSNL, like that. If you want to take the loan, we have so many banks are available. If you want to take a car on rental basis, so many cab vendors are there. Like the similar way, if you want to take a software on rental basis, or platform on rental basis, or infrastructure on rental basis, we have so many vendors are available. So these vendors are called as cloud vendors. Now, like as the cab vendors, mobile network vendors, okay. So like the similar way, we are having these cloud vendors also who are offering the cloud services to their customers on rental basis. From those vendors, some of the major vendors are Amazon. Amazon is one of the major vendor. Salesforce.com is another major vendor. Google is another vendor. Microsoft is another vendor. IBM is another vendor. Oracle is another vendor. Alibaba is another vendor. GoDaddy is another vendor. Citrix is another vendor. Navisite is another vendor. Like that, here we are having so many vendors are available who are providing their cloud services to their customers on rental basis. That means each and every vendor is having their own clouds, and these cloud resources are providing to their customers on rental basis. Okay, we have so many vendors are available who are offering the cloud resources. So at that time, so now we are having the major vendors like Amazon, Salesforce.com, Google, Microsoft, IBM, Oracle, Alibaba, GoDaddy, Citrix, Navisite, Adobe Systems. Like that, so many vendors are available who are having their own cloud, and that cloud features are providing to their customers on rental basis. From those vendors, one of the major vendor is Salesforce.com. One of the major vendor is Salesforce.com. So what exactly the Salesforce.com? Salesforce.com is an organization. It is an organization. It is an organization which has been started in 1990s. Which has been started in 1990s by a person called as Mark Benioff. Mark Benioff. He is the CEO of the organization. Mark Benioff. So Salesforce.com is an organization which has been started in 1990s by a person called as Mark Benioff. Initially, he is one of the executive member in the Oracle Corporation. Okay, he is an ex-employee of Oracle Corporation, and he came out from that organization. He has started his own company with the name Salesforce.com in 1990s. Now, from the beginning, this organization is purely offering the cloud services. From the beginning, they're offering cloud services. From the beginning, they're purely offering the cloud services. Now, so from the beginning, they're purely offering the cloud services over here. That means each and every resource can be accessible over the internet just by using browser and the internet access. Through browser and the internet access, we can able to access each and every resource. Now, so in this case, now as part of the Salesforce.com, so now what kind of cloud services they're offering to their customers? What kind of cloud services they're offering to their customers? So now Salesforce.com is offering, Salesforce.com is offering all the three classifications of services. They're offering all three classifications of services. Three classifications of services. All the services are cloud services only. There is no concept of on-premise in Salesforce. There is no concept of on-premise in Salesforce. That means we no need to install anything into a local system. We no need to maintain any prerequisite software. We no need to maintain any prerequisite hardware also. Just we need a device. The device may be either a laptop or a desktop or mobile or smartphone or tab. It may be any other device which is having browser and internet access. That's it. We need a device which is just having, okay, which is just having the browser and the internet access. With the help of that browser and the internet access, we can access any service which has been offered by the Salesforce.com. Salesforce.com is an organization which is purely offering the cloud services. There is no concept of on-premise in Salesforce. Everything is on demand. You know what exactly on-premise, you know what exactly on-demand applications also we have discussed today. These are the domain-specific terminology over here. Now, so now here in this case, Salesforce is offering purely the cloud services. There is no concept of okay on-premise. No need to install, no need to okay have any prerequisite software. Now, one more point, let me tell you. During this Salesforce course also, we are not providing any software to you. You no need to install any software into a local system. Just you need a browser internet access. That's it. I will show you how to create your own Salesforce account, how to do the practice, how to develop the applications, how to build the application, everything we'll see. Just we need browser, internet access. No need to install anything into a local system, nothing. To do the practice of Salesforce, just we need browser, internet access, that's it. Now, it may be very old system also, no problem. Like as 1 GB of RAM also, no problem. We don't want any high configuration. Just we need a browser, internet access, that's it. If you're having the smartphone, through smartphone also you can do the practice, that facility is available. Now, so that here each and every feature which they are providing to you is purely a cloud service which can be accessible over the internet. What are the various of cloud services they are offering right now nowadays? So now Salesforce is offering 3 classifications of services like as SaaS, you know that concept, PaaS also, and then infrastructure. These are the 3 types of cloud services that are offering. SaaS means what? Ready-made applications. What ready-made applications offering by Salesforce? What ready-made applications? Salesforce is offering a ready-made application called as Salesforce CRM. Okay, Salesforce CRM. So what is this Salesforce CRM? Salesforce CRM is one of the customer relationship management. CRM means customer relationship management, which is used to automate all your customers' information at one place. Because for every business, it may be small business, it may be big business also, whatever. Like as from a small hotel to a very big MNC, you will be having the customers. Without the customer, we can't run the business because customer is the base. Customer is a god for every organization because without the customer, we can't sell out the product, we can't run the business, we can't generate the revenue, we can't get the profit also. So that the customer is the base for every organization. So that here to store all our customers' information at one place, to store all the customer relationships information at one place, we are using this Salesforce CRM application. By using this Salesforce CRM application, we can able to automate all your existing customers' information and the new customers' information at one place, and we can maintain the 360-degree view of the customer at one place. 360-degree view means what? We can maintain the complete history of the customer at one place. From capturing the customer till now, what are the various interactions we had with the customer, all the information we can store at one place by using this Salesforce CRM application. Now you can raise a question, sir, when this Salesforce CRM has been introduced? Salesforce CRM has been introduced in the year 2000. That means almost 19 to 20 years. People might be having some question in their mind, sir, Salesforce is a new technology in the market. No, it's almost available since almost 1990s, nothing but, so now almost 1999. That means almost 20 years we are having Salesforce in the market. But now Salesforce is the #1 leader in the CRM space. Salesforce is the #1 job provider in the IT market nowadays. When you compare with any survey in the internet, when you observe any survey in the internet regarding the jobs, Salesforce is the first technology which is providing more number of jobs in the last 3 continuous years. In the last 3 years, Salesforce is having more opportunities when compared with other programming languages. And that too, Salesforce is having huge demand in the market here because it is purely cloud services. So that here so many clients are adopting Salesforce services nowadays. That's what we are having huge opportunities on Salesforce, and then we are getting very good packages also on Salesforce. Even though when you go to a small company, also Salesforce projects are available. When you go to any big MNC, also any country, we are having Salesforce implementations nowadays. That's what we have, the huge demand in Salesforce. That's what here Salesforce CRM is the #1 leader. Salesforce CRM is the world's #1 leader. World's #1 leader in the CRM space. Now, and the two, it's the world's #1. Okay, it's the world's first on-demand CRM. On-demand CRM. Previously, also we have some CRM applications like a PeopleSoft CRM, Siebel CRM, Dynamic CRM, Infer CRM, Synergy CRM. So many CRMs are there, but those are on-premise. Salesforce CRM is the world's first on-demand CRM application, which can be accessible just by using browser and the internet access, without having any installations. Directly we can access it, and we can take it on rental basis. So that Salesforce is offering a ready-made application called as Salesforce CRM, which has been introduced by Salesforce in the year 2000. So which is the world's #1 leader, and which is the world's first on-demand CRM application. That means world's first cloud service. Now, so now they're not only offering Salesforce CRM. Sometimes we can raise a question, sir, I don't want CRM, I want banking. Then what we can do? I want finance application. I want pharmaceutical application, what we can do? At that time, we can build those applications by our own, so that Salesforce is not only offering that SaaS, they're offering the platform also. Salesforce is offering a platform that is called as Force.com platform. Force.com platform. By using this Force.com platform, what we can do, we can build our own custom applications. We can build our own custom applications. Like what? Like, for example, banking, finance, insurance, pharma related, manufacturing, like that, any application, whatever you want, all the kinds of applications we can develop. There is no limitation at all. There is no limitation at all. Any kind of application we can build by using this Force.com platform. So by using this platform as a service, Salesforce is providing a ready-made platform called as, okay, it's a cloud platform given by Salesforce. Cloud platform given by Salesforce, which can be accessible over the internet, okay, which is used to build our own custom applications, like as banking applications, finance applications, insurance, pharmaceutical, manufacturing, consulting, construction, like that, any kind of application we can develop. Now, so now here in this case here, can now get in this case. So now as part of this Force.com platform, Salesforce is providing two programming languages, because upon developing the application we have to write some code, right? Yes, for that one Salesforce has given two programming languages as part of this platform. First one is Apex programming, second one is Visual Force programming. Apex programming and Visual Force programming, these are the two programming languages offered by Salesforce as part of this platform. So what is this Apex programming? Apex programming is used to build the business logic. In order to build the business logic, like for example, when you click on save button, record has saving internally. How it is saving? Behind the save button control, there is a business logic. When you click on delete button, record is deleting. How? Because behind that delete button, there is a business logic. When you click on search button, it is searching for some data. How? Because of some business logic. So like that, if you want to build any business logic, then we can use Apex programming. So Apex programming is used to build the business logic. Visual Force used to design the user interfaces. In order to design the user interfaces, that means the screens, to design the screens, forms, web pages, we are using this Visualforce programming. So Visualforce programming is used to design the user interfaces, and behind that user interface, whatever the business logic is required, we can build that business logic by using Apex programming. These are the two programming languages that are available as part of Force.com. Now, in this case, you can raise a question. Sir, we are from non-technical background. We don't have any programming language. So now how can we use this one? No need to worry about the programming language part. Every fundamental basic I will discuss in the class itself. You no need to have any programming knowledge. You no need to learn any other programming languages in this meantime. So now everything I will discuss in the class in detail from beginning to advanced level with real-time practical use cases. So no need to worry about the programming part. Next. So once the application development has been done by using this platform, we can install this application inside that server. Salesforce is providing the various servers. These are also called as instances. Now, so Salesforce is providing the servers in 3 different regions. In 3 different regions, Salesforce is providing. The first region is North America region. It is also called as EMEA region. Second one, Europe region, is also called as EU or EMEA. Europe, Middle East and Africa. Third one, Asia Pacific region. Asia Pacific region, this is also called as AP region. In these 3 regions, Salesforce is having their own servers. Salesforce is having their own servers in these 3 regions: North America region, Europe region, Asia Pacific region. In these 3 regions, Salesforce is maintaining their own servers. In that server, Salesforce is allocating the memory space. In that memory space, you can install your applications also. Okay, we can install the application inside that servers giving by the Salesforce. In that servers, we can install. So no need to maintain your own servers. Everything we can take it on rental basis over here. So we can take the software, ready-made softwares, we can take it on rental basis. Platform also we can take it on rental basis. Infrastructure also, nothing but servers also we can take it on rental basis. All the 3 resources we can take it on rental basis from Salesforce. These are the various cloud services offered by Salesforce to the customers. So by using these Salesforce resources, we can able to customize your customers information. Nothing but we can store your customers information by using Salesforce CRM application. We can store all your sales related data, marketing related data, service related data, everything we can able to place in one place by using Salesforce CRM. Along with that, we can develop our own custom applications also by using Force.com platform. And then we can store that whole application, the data inside that servers which has been given by Salesforce also by default. These are the various cloud services offered by Salesforce. And this is the whole information about cloud computing and the Salesforce. This is an overview of Salesforce and the services which they are offering to their customers. Now, so now when coming to the course, it is having basically 3 modules. The course is having 3 modules basically. First one is configuration module. This is also called as admin. This is also called as consulting module. That means what? Configuration in the sense like a purely mouse pointers, without writing any code, without using any programming languages, without writing any business logic, just by using some mouse clicks, how to develop the applications. Don't expect like as installations, patch updates, like a network administrator, not like that. How to develop the application without writing any code, without using any programming languages. This part we are going to be discussing as part of configuration. And then you will be having the development part. This is also called as customization. As part of this development, here we are discussing about the concept of Force.com platform. As part of this Force.com platform, we are discussing the Apex programming and the Visualforce program. As part of development, we are discussing about the Apex programming and Visualforce program. And then the third module is integration. Once application development has been done, how to integrate that Salesforce application with some third-party systems. How to integrate Salesforce with any external system, with any like as banking system, with like as with Java application, with SAP application, or with some the databases, Oracle database. How can we integrate? We'll see practically as part of integration. These are the 3 modules that are available as part of this course. And then as part of this course, you will be having daily 1.5 hour session, which includes both the theory and practical. I will be discussing that both theoretical and the practical concept also, along with some real-time practical use cases also. And then every day I'm going to be giving the information about that topic and then description. I will give some notes also. I will show the practicals also. We'll give some assignments also to do the practice so that we can able to get some hands-on experience. And the duration will be, it will be having 3 to 3.5 months. 3 to 3.5 months, almost 3.5 months it will be taking the duration here. Daily will be having 1.5 hour session, which will be having the both theoretical and the practical. As part of this course, we are going to be providing the complete information, okay, in detail subject information. Along with we are providing the course material also. Course material, both the soft copy and the hard copy. Okay, the people who are coming to the classroom, okay, for those people right now, this is the lockdown situation. We don't have that classroom session. Okay, once the lockdown is completed, if the people wants to attend the session from classroom, then we are providing the hard copy also. Along with that, we're providing the soft copy material inside the Google Drive. We can able to access it. And then every day the session will be getting recorded, that recording video. Session recording video also will be uploading into the Google Drive so that we can able to access that video. And then the class notes. So now today I have prepared some notes over here like this. Like this one, every day I'm going to be giving the notes also in the class. This notepad also will be uploading into the Google Drive. The class notes also will be uploading into the Google Drive. And then along with that, we are going to be providing the FAQ questions also. So what at the end of the session we are discussing the FAQ questions also. And we are going to be offering the certification material, certification case studies. Certification material also are provided. Like whenever if you want to do any Salesforce related certification, then related to the certification, whatever the terms are required, we are providing the certification terms also. And next, we are going to be providing the project information also. So what kind of projects we need to place inside our profile, and how to prepare our profile also, the resume preparation part and the project information and the resume preparation, all these things. We are going to be providing all this information also. These are the various information we are offering as part of this video. We are providing the course material also, complete material, and the recording video. Every day session will be getting recorded. That recording video we are uploading into the Google Drive, and from there I will share to you so that you can access that video also. Class notes also, FAQ questions also, certification materials, resume preparation, project information, everything we are going to be delivering as part of this. Okay, so these are the whole information we are going to be offering as part of this course. Okay, now. So now if you have any questions, then let me know.